Hi Christopher, can you hear loud and clear? Does that sound okay? I'm there, Chris, can you hear me? I'm on. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. I can, yes, yeah, that's fine. Great, so thank you. Hello and welcome to the third day of competition at the World Taekwondo Federation's second Grand Prix of the year, coming to you from the impressive Yasa Dogu Sports Salon here in Samsun, Turkey. My name is Mike McKenzie and I'll be taking you through the semi-finals and finals of today, the last day of competition. The Grand Prix tour kicked off last month in Moscow, and now we're here in Turkey for this weekend's event. Next month we move on to Manchester, October the 16th to 18th, in the regional sports centre at Sports Centre Manchester, Sports City Manchester, so be there if you can. Back to today, and we have semi-finals and finals featuring continental, world and Olympic champions. And today's matches are in the female minus 57 kilogram and the male minus 68 kilogram divisions. So here come the champions. Okay, our first match of the day in the semi-final will be Rachel Boo from Great Britain in blue, and she'll be facing Yuwen Wang from China. From Chinese Taipei, sorry. So that's Yuwen Wang from Chinese Taipei national team in red, Rachel Boo from Great Britain in blue. They're just about to make their way onto the field of play. As you can see, the international referees are taking their position. Athletes just in the holding area. Here we come, Rachel first. Ranked 21, Rachel Booth took the bronze medal at the World Championships at the heavier weight category and has cut weight to make it to the 57s in the same division as her stablemate, Jade Jones, the Olympic gold medalist, who, if she wins this, she could potentially face in the final. So some great results there. She's especially most notable So Hee Kim and the legendary Eva Carva Gomez from Spain, who dominated the Grand Prix circuit last year. So brilliant performances on qualification for Rachel Booth. She's got work cut out today. Yunwen Wang, Chinese Taipei, world silver medalist. Had some good matches on the way in against Turkey, the home favourite, and Ana Zinanovic from Croatia. Rachel Booth, though much less experienced than the opposition she's faced today, has really demonstrated confidence skill and composure to get to this semi-final. This is a full time. Okay, so just doing the system checks there, make sure that the protective scoring system is working correctly. And just one thing that we have noticed today with the head guards is the female athlete, or predominantly female athletes with the long hair, are not allowed to let the hair come through the head guard, potentially covering some of the surface. That's because the new head guards do register and score impact. So it's an automatic scoring system as opposed to the manual scoring system used by the judges. And they judge and they score face kicks. Cautious start in this first 30 seconds. Rachel edging forwards, going for the headshot. Hooks to the body. Wang registers the first point. That front leg check. Edges in strong again. Doesn't register enough this time to score. Referee encouraging more activity. Taipei go high. Rachel trying to create openings. Again, Wang goes for the high shot on the inside. Jabs out to the body. Wang does seem to be creating more potential scoring opportunities right now, and she adds to it there. So Booth needs to be looking for a way past that strong front leg, that left leg of the Taipei athlete. So ends the first round. 2 points of difference. Cautious start as you would expect in the semi-final of the World Grand Prix Series. We can see those points now. That's the first one in the exchange of kicks there. Booth trying to hook through to the body, but Wang just extended faster, a little bit harder. Not a high scoring match, but we wouldn't really expect it at this stage. We have seen quite a lot of points scored in this category today, especially by Jade Jones, the headhunter, who's in the next semi-final. So second round underway. Booth comes out strong. Wang moving around. See a slight change of tactics by Booth. He's going to go a little bit higher. Hooks to the body again. Wang is registering impact, so Booth just needs to cover that front side a bit. Especially as she's moving in. Rachel Booth extending forwards, goes up for the headshot. I'm just trying to feint little actions. Booth goes high, just short. Goes in for the punch combination. Not enough power to score there. Head attempt by Wang that gets through. Nice action, she extended through, then hooked back to score 3 points. So 2 body shots and a headshot by the Taipei athlete, giving a strong lead. Rachel Booth now needs to look for some way through to try and bring the score back. She goes for a headshot. She's got a strong attack off the front leg, Rachel Booth, but I think she needs to bring this left leg, the back leg, into play a little bit on the counter, possibly. Still looking for good headshots off the front leg. And that's the end of the second round. So Yunwen Huang from Chinese Taipei scored the headshot, which is worth 3 points. He's got 2 body shots, which are worth a point apiece. And that's the headshot. So again, quick run through the scoring. A punch to the body or a kick to the body that's has sufficient power and accuracy will score 1 point. A rotating kick that is a spinning kick or a back kick to the body is worth 3 points. A kick to the head is worth 3 points. And again, a technical point is awarded and is worth 4 points if there's a rotation or a spinning action. We saw a great deal of that earlier on in the Servet Tazgul game. The 68 category division with Filip Grigic of Croatia and also Sol Gutierrez of Mexico. And this time Gutierrez was a successful one and he will be facing Abulfazl Yagoubi Ijibari from Iran in the first semi-final of the men's 68 kilogram division. Now Booth came in there, got the headshot. So that's the 3 points we talked about off the front leg. Referee wants more activity, gives a warning against Wang and Booth. So Booth brought herself back into this game with that headshot. Starting to register now, throws a confident punch. And again, didn't quite get the range right that time. Hook off the front leg. Wang there feinting and twisting with his shoulders. Shoots the body with a strong kick. Rachel Booth goes high again. Wang shoots high. Scores it. Clipping the back of Rachel Booth's head. Every time Rachel Booth seems to get back into this match, Wang comes up with something as an option. There's a second Kyongo. So a point is awarded to Rachel Booth. Strong shot by Wang on the counter, off the front leg. So Rachel there moving in with both legs. Let's hope she's a little bit more over the left side possibly on the counter or even on the attacking combination. There we go, we see the back leg counter coming in now. Tries the back kick, but Wang pushes away. Goes for the reverse. It's Wang that gets it. So that's it. First final over. Yunwen Wang spoils Great Britain's hopes of having a GBR final. Yunwen Wang of Chinese Taipei will go on to face either Nikita Glasnovic from Sweden or Jade Jones in the final of the minus 57 kilogram division. Good effort by Rachel Booth to get to this semi-final stage. Still relatively new to the world of WTF Taekwondo sport, but already making a massive impact. So the second semi-final this evening will be Nikita Glasnovic from Sweden in blue and Jade Jones from Great Britain in red. Jade Jones famously won the Olympic gold medal in London 2012. She's looking to do that again in Rio next year. So Great Britain coach Paul Green coming back out again with Jones. They can see an all-female team of officials. Like we said before, in Rio 2016, the gender split for officials at the Olympic Games will be 50-50. In this instance, the actual gender selection is not really relevant. It's more about the continental regional selection. So no athletes or no referees can officiate on the same event as, or same competition, same match as athletes from their continental region. So Nikita Glasnovic. From Sweden, and Jade Jones from Great Britain. So Paul Green just cooling himself back down a little bit there. Just had to run across the stadium after marching out with Rachel. Jade Jones has been on top form today in the previous two matches. See the massive scores she's got there against Australia and Panama. And she's very much lived up to her headhunter title or nickname in the preliminary rounds. This is a semi-final, and Nikita Glasnovic has competed against Jones quite a few times in the European circuit, and they've always been closer matches. The referee just giving the IVR appeal cards to the coaches. The Swedish national coach is actually Marcus Koleffel from Germany. Just a point of interest, he coaches in English. So Nikita Glasnovic from Sweden in blue, Jade Jones from Great Britain in red. You may hear some noise from the Swedish supporters behind me. I've got Nikita's dad Mario who's just sat behind me, so you may hear him a few times during the course of this match. for the second semi-final. Senior female, minus 57 kilogram division. There's a routine PSS checks. International referee, Olympic referee Julie Dib from Lebanon will be watching this match and officiating at it. A very experienced referee. So there you can see what I was saying about the hair, that the hair bun is allowed out of the top of the head guard, but nothing's meant to cover the actual PSS head guard itself. Jo goes straight up for a headshot. She's telling her coach, Paul Green, to appeal. The referees have put their hands up though. So before a video replay is made or an appeal is accepted, the judges will discuss it to see if they've seen it and not had time to register the point. So straight away, Jade Jones may be getting 3 points for a headshot, a kick to the face. Yes, there we go, 3 points right at the very, more or less the first exchange of kicks. And she goes up high again, this time Glasnovic covers it. Jones just circling around the ring there. Very, very much a right-legged player. Jabbing out off the front leg, taking it up to the headshot, occasionally throws a back kick. Travels so fast and strong forwards off that front leg, jabs it out again, catches Glasnovic's guard. Nikita won't be happy to consider 3 points so early on. Nikita Glasnovic gets the first point and follows up with another one to the body. She's got through Jones' defences there. Jay goes high again. Glasnovic just managed to slip it away from it. Again, strong kick out by Jade off the front leg. A couple of times this match has gone to golden point between Glasnovic and Jade Jones. The closest score right now, Jade tries a headshot just at the closing minute, closing second of the first round. So just 1 point the difference. Jade Jones headshot, more or less in the first exchange of kicks. We're just going to see it again. And flicks up there, so she checks into the body and then extends the same kick in action, takes it up into the headshot. So like I said, if you've been listening to the last couple of days, this is sort of the way that the front leg game is developing now. What we did see was lots of checking and foot fencing just off the front leg, but now we're seeing it developing so that it's a stronger combination up to headshots, body hooks and twisting kicks. So the game is evolving and moving forwards, and we're really pleased to see in this competition we've not seen too many PSS kicks because the referees have been penalising them. That's kicks where the players are in holding or in a clinch and bring the kick up in a sort of monkey-like action. And second round, 3-2 to Jade Jones over Nikita Glasnovic of Sweden. See the strength of Jones's kicks there. She actually destabilised Glasnovic, but Glasnovic had it covered, so it didn't register as a point. And Jade does seem to be knocking her back when she does kick forwards. That's just an indicator of how strong and powerful Jade Jones actually is for this weight category. So the winner of this match will go on to face Yunwen Wang, who we've just seen in action against Rachel Booth. Jones again going high. Strong into the body, really strong into the body. Tries a hook off the front leg. And goes up to the head again. Checks the body, then goes up to the head. Goes to the back kick there. Good cover, good defense by Nikita. Finally she gets through with one. That check kick scored. And knocks her off her feet this time with one. Basic premise of kicking is to score the point in sport, or actually to hurt your opponent or cause them distress so you can follow up with another kick, or to move into a better position. So Jade Jones, although she won't have scored too many of those kicks, just 2 of them have scored, Nikita Glasnovich will now be feeling those checking kicks to the body. But she's a very strong and fit, determined athlete. So she's going to bring the fight to Jade Jones in this last round. You can see a little bit of frustration there. Paul Green, Great Britain coach. Talking about the combinations, movement, tight defense. Julie Dibb calls them both back into action. Strong first action by Jade Jones, travelling forwards. Nikita's on the back foot, edging back. Raises her front leg up. Comes off the back leg, too far away. Jones will play that same game now. Checking out, just managed to stay in the contest area than Nikita. Nikita's moving around, trying to find an opening. As she moves, Jade Jones is following, closing down. Nikita starting to use the back leg more now. Looks to be in some discomfort. Down again. The kicks and clashes will be playing on her mind a little bit. She knows she's got to get some points back. Tries a punch there, wasn't very convincing. Looks to be getting a little bit frustrated. Jones travelling through. Nikita not able to find a way through since those first 2 points that she got. Again, Jade Jones kicks high. Into the last 30 seconds or so of this last round in the semi-finals. Jade still looking for the check, kicks to the body. Nikita doesn't seem to have got a way through now since those 2 early kicks. She needs something big now, but she might not have the energy to do it, or the strength. Like I said, Jade Jones, incredibly strong and aggressive athlete. There's always a risk when you move in to try and get the counters that you, or to get the points back, that you get countered on the way in. Jones just moving around now, avoiding the match a little bit. We'll get a Kyongo for that. She won't be too concerned about that. That is the first one she's had, so it won't have any effect on the score. Possibly another one. Yep, there we go. Won't bother Jade Jones too much. Final score 5-3. And Jade Jones makes it to yet another Grand Prix final. And she'll be facing Yunwen Wang from Chinese Taipei. This will be breathing heavy, which is quite happy with that, Jade Jones. You can see how the headshot makes such a difference, because the athletes can be checking, they can be playing for quite some time, coming off the front leg, picking up the individual points, maybe get 1, 2, and then bang, a headshot goes in, changes the game round completely. So now we go to our second category of today, the male minus 68 kilogram division. In blue, we have Abu Fazl Yagoubi Joyabari from Iran, and he'll be facing Saul Gutierrez from Mexico. And just for my benefit, I'll be just using Abu Fazl's first name during the course of the commentary, as Abu Fazl Yagoubi Joybari is quite a mouthful. Some good results for Abu Fazl on the way in. Close matches, especially Stamper match, Martin Stamper in the round of 16. Getting won that in the last seconds of that match. That's probably the strongest test that he's had. And Saul Gutierrez from Mexico, much higher in the ranking systems, world bronze medalist. In the lighter weight category, it's minus 63. Quite a height advantage Saul Gutierrez has. And a tremendous match there with Servet Tazagul. Actually ended up winning a 12-point gap, but there's incredible action throughout that quarter-final match. And Predrag Sersovic of the international referee, again another Olympic referee, working towards his own qualification and selection for Rio 2016. So the referees are being assessed on their performances too. They do extensive training at each Grand Prix event to prepare for the competition. And then their performances are assessed before selection for Rio 2016. So Predrag there will be looking to have 2 Olympics in a row. So Abu Fazl Yagoubi Joybari from Iran against Saul Gutierrez from Mexico. Iran blue, Mexico red. PSS checks, all satisfactory. Youth versus experience, height versus speed. Let's see what happens here. Going by the performances, Gutierrez is a very strong favourite to win this match. Now they're disputing the 3 points there for a headshot. Right, interesting to see what happens here. The 3 points have been taken off. I don't know if he'll get a replay. Gutierrez doesn't seem to be complaining too much, but let's have a look. That's quite interesting. How do 3 points go onto the monitor? What were those 3 points? Did the judges press for a headshot erroneously, or is there a problem with the scoring system? And it looks like they've got the PSS scoring sensors, receivers in the wrong pieces of equipment. So just doing a check on that now. So it looked like the head receiver, yep, that's definitely the case. The receiver that's in the head guard was actually in the trunk protector in the Hogu. Now, Sol Gutierrez, coach, might appeal for a single point then. So it'll be interesting to see if they do that or not, because obviously it registered. So there's a kick. It didn't hit the head. It scored as 3 points as a headshot. It registered to the body, and that's because the transmitters, the PSS transmitters, have been put into the wrong pieces of equipment. So a bit of a schoolboy error there with the PSS equipment. So I'm just wondering if they're looking to give the 1 point, or whether it's actually a question over the functionality of the PSS. So no point given. The Mexican coach not disputing it. So they're happy the PSS systems are working properly and the right piece of equipment there. And Iran gets an early point back in that exchange. The 3 points there for Gutierrez for a headshot. He has got such a reach and height advantage, and he flicks that kick up so fast. There's another attempt at a headshot there. And just adjusting the shin pad there underneath the dobok. The athletes wear shin pads. A groin guard, Gutierrez going high, arm guards, gum shield, as well as the safety equipment you can see with the head guard and the trunk protector. Iran goes high. The combination tries a twisted movement through. Interesting to see what happens with that. Takes off the 3 points and will get a warning for holding. Basically climbing up his opponent there. There you go, warning for holding. There's an appeal by the Iranian coach, and he's saying there wasn't any holding taking place. So we'll see a video review. So the judgment on that, the review on that, is that the referee said that kick wouldn't have been possible if he wasn't holding on. So let's have a look to see if he was. There's definitely some movement, definite holding there. I think that's what it will show. So I think that it is rejected straight away. So brilliant refereeing. Especially on his close side as well. So well done, Predrag. Good refereeing. Would expect nothing less. And Gutierrez gets a warning for blocking with his leg. Gutierrez hooking to the body. There's the Iranian athletes moving in. Strong kick off the back leg by Sol. No point score, but good defense by the Iranian. Both attempting headshots there, not registering. Can't go for going to the floor. He thinks he scored a point, but he's got no appeal left. Already roster review. Gets a point there in that exchange, goes up for the headshot. Referee gives another warning for holding. So not as high scoring match that we've seen in this weight category during the course of today's competition. There's some interesting talking points with the initial problems with the PSS. And then Abul Fazl, Yagoubi, Joyobari attempting a headshot whilst holding on. The second round. Again, that reach and height of Gutierrez. Iran comes in again, gets ward for holding. Gutierrez coming off the back leg there, trying to tie his opponent up a little bit, but it's the Iranian that's taking hold, needs to be careful with that. He's already had 4 kyongos. Scores with a punch. Gutierrez gets the 1 now for holding. Now that's a good call. Again, strong refereeing. Gutierrez shooting long. He seems to be quite settled with that, picking his opponent off on the way in. I think we'll get another warning there. No. Benefit of the doubt that time. That point stands, so it's 8-5. Gutierrez shows a big kick, doesn't happen. Another warning for holding. Yagoubi, Jabari's points are adding up now. Gutierrez needs to be a little bit more proactive in this match. Nice timed kick there by the Iranian. As Gutierrez shoots off his back leg. He checks it through, goes to the big punch. Could that equalise the score? Not quite. Tries a nice twisting kick. It registers, but not strong enough. Gutierrez tries a big punch in his own right. A little bit of a warning now. Not a little bit of a warning, a warning. Big punch by Gutierrez over the top. Iranian not happy with that score, but it looked like it was strong enough to me. So Gutierrez at the end of that round managed to start to extend that lead again as the Iranian started to pull it closer. Abulfazl Yagoubi Joybari has to keep trying to get through the long reach and distance of Sol Gutierrez. So this is our first semi-final in the minus 68 kilogram division. Next match will be Lee Dae-hoon from Korea against Alexei Denisenko from Russia. That promises to be a great match. But now we've got the third round. Abulfazl Yagoubi Joybari versus Sal Gutierrez. Loses his foot in there, be a warning for that. A lot of referee action in this match. And again. There's some things got to be careful of now, the Iranian. These kyongos are starting to add up. 3 more mean disqualification. Don't think we'll see that. Gutierrez tries a punch. Big punch there by Iran. Getting scores. Abulfazl Yagoubi Joybari scores with a punch. Tries again. Gutierrez there seems to have injured his foot. Referee's not giving time to break, saying, come on, get going. Gutierrez seems to be running out of steam a little bit. That'll definitely be a problem for him if he does make it through to the final. Before he does that, he has to beat Iran. Tries a big punch. No point. Wasn't a clear impact. But Gutierrez steals a kick off the back leg, goes up high. Gutierrez seems more intent on throwing punches, gets another warning for holding. Trying to tie his opponent up, needs to be careful. Point margin's not that great. And Iran brings it closer still, just a 2 points difference. Quite a scrappy affair, this one. We've seen Saul Gutierrez performing a lot better than this. I'm wondering if he has got an injury to the right foot. It does seem not to be throwing the kicks like he would do normally. And this Iranian does seem to be a hard person to be hitting. With a good tight defense. Gutierrez goes high. That's made all the difference. That was 2 movements. Just at the right time. Saul Gutierrez comes back into the match, starts shooting high with a double kick, both scoring. They're just trying to avoid the match for these last few seconds. Iran, Abulfazl Yagubi Jabari knows that it's too late to close such a gap. Not much he can do there. Have to settle for the bronze medal. Very brave effort. A little bit of a scrappy match, but Saul Gutierrez of Mexico is our first finalist at the World Taekwondo Grand Prix Series 2 event here in Samsun, Turkey. So Saul Gutierrez, good victory, a little bit scrappy. Abulfazl Yagubi Jabari. So he's booked his place, and he'll be up against Lee Dae-hoon of Korea or Alexei Denisenko of Russia, which is our next match. Absolutely exhausted there, the Argentinian player. I'm just taking those PSS sensors out. I'm sure they'll get them right this time, and we'll push that through.
The blue one, this one is better. 1,200.
So we're on to our second semi-final in the minus 68 kilogram division. Lee Dae-hoon in blue from Korea, Alexei Denisenko from Russia in red. This is one of our last matches. I'd just like to say what a tremendous job the Turkish Taekwondo Federation have done by organising this superb championships here in Samsun, Turkey. It really is one of the powerhouse nations of Taekwondo, especially in Europe, but in the world as well. So congratulations to the Turkish Taekwondo Federation for the excellent work that they've done here at this event. So Lee Dae-hoon came into this competition ranked number 2. Great results there against Olympic gold medalist Joel Gonzalez Bonilla. Strong match with Mark Lopez, one of the legendary Lopez family, so great results for Korea. And he's up against Alexei Denisenko. Now this has been an interesting match. I expect it to be technical with very fast flurries of activity, so be cautious, and then explode into action. Just watch the footwork of Lee Dae-hoon. He's probably recognised as one of the greatest movement and speed and reactionary athletes in Taekwondo at this time. So if you're a budding Taekwondo competitor, you can learn a lot from these two athletes. A tremendous weight category, the minus 68s. As we said, we've got Gonzalez from Spain, Lopez from the States, Stamper from Great Britain, all great Olympians. Denisenko, Lee Dae-hoon, Un Kim. The list is endless of top class players in this minus 68 kilogram division. Apologies to anybody I've missed off that list. They're just ones that spring to mind right now. Of course, I've missed off Jahoud Achab from Belgium. So here we go. Our last semi-final of the evening. Lee Dae-hoon in blue, Alexei Denisenko in red. PSS checks. Nice respect there from the athletes, the opposing coaches. Lee Dae-hoon seems very, very casual. Here we go. Denisenko just psyching himself up a little bit. Nice headshot attempt by Lee. Good to see him coming off the back leg quite early on. And again. Scores with that first one. Feints in for a check, then hook, then just come round to the body. Denisenko stays in the ring. Tries a jumping kick there just to knock his opponent back to give him space in the ring, a little bit more time. We've seen some very high scoring matches in the qualification rounds. Denisenko brings one back. Still working off the front leg, both athletes predominantly. Referee will be wanting some more activity, no doubt. A stronger headshot there, attempt by Denisenko. As Dae-hoon Lee moved in. Conrad Jenkins from Jamaica there, just giving them the option to play a little bit. And there's another point for Lee. Goes for the punch and combination, but Denisenko gets it in the counter, 2 points apiece. So it's a tactical game. Waiting, looking for the counters, looking for the opportunities, and to counter the counters. That's the end of the first round. 2 points apiece. Cautious start, working off the front leg. Predominantly, that is the modern game of Taekwondo, but some nice. That's the first kick you can see there. Rather than just the check, he cut it in across. Scored downwards almost. Denisenko's check counter kick, using Dae-hoon Lee's movement against him. Attempt at the headshots. One of those got through. That'll change the nature of the match quite a bit if we see some headshots. And we know that Koreans can do headshots after the first day of competition in the heavyweight categories. So Dae-hoon Lee there waiting for Denisenko to come out. Both seem very relaxed and composed. Just pause through. Maybe the clock didn't quite start there on time. So Lee holding the centre ground, Denisenko moving around him. Comes off the back leg. Sometimes the kicks are meant to draw out a counter kick, so they're not actually an intention, it's to move into a better position. So we've seen Denisenko do that quite a little bit, feint in, draw back out, and hit with a strong counter kick to the first counter by the opponent. So other than a straight check, quite often the athletes are thinking 2 or 3 kicks ahead. It's not just about what's happening. That one kick, a big hacked kick by Alexei Denisenko. Didn't score. They only takes a Kyongo. Let's hope Alexei throws more of these headshots. They only been a little more static than we've seen him before. So as you're watching two athletes like this, if you're studying the game, don't just look for the kicks. There's a counter back kick by Denisenko. Look at the footwork, look at the movement, look at the way they try to create opportunity to score. Taekwondo is very, very tactical. It's not all about high impact and kicking without intent. You don't want to get hit yourself. You want to draw kicks out of your opponent. So it's very much about the counter kick and the counter to the counter kick. So nothing to separate these two guys at this stage. The winner goes on to face Saul Gutierrez of Mexico. That was a double head shot by Denisenko. Dropped down in the axe kick. Lee dropped down. He brought it back round again. I think if there had been judges there rather than the head guards, I think they might have been awarded those kicks. But you can't request a replay for a headshot that should be scored by the PSS head guards, or the EU head guards. So Conrad Jenkins from Jamaica calls him back in. So let's see how this round pans out. Winner going on to face Saul Gutierrez of Mexico. Early point for Lee. He took a silver medal at the Grand Prix in Moscow, going out to, or losing in the final to Hun Kim, his fellow countryman. Lee been a bit more stronger there. Denisenko goes to the back kick and gets it. We'll get a warning now though. So Denisenko takes the lead. The referee, his attention has been called by the judges. So it'll be quite interesting to see what they're discussing here. We could do with a ref cam or microphone so we know what the issue is. I think the judge may have been asking, was there 2 points awarded for the back kick, which there were. There's Lee's point. Beautiful counter back kick, beautifully timed. And then a warning for the Russian for avoiding the match. But yes, that's the score stays as it was. So I think it was just the judge wanting reassurance that the back kick points had been awarded. Sometimes it is difficult to tell when there's an exchange of kicks, a flurry of kicks like that. So the last minute of the third round. Just a 1 point difference right now. Obviously, if it goes to a tied score, we will see the golden point round, which we haven't seen today in the semi-finals. So the score's tied at the end of the third round. A sudden death match is played, where the first one to score wins. Lee going high. Nice combination by Denisenko. Lee needs to get this point back. He'll be looking for it now. Tries in the close range, moving out on the counter. Comes forwards, and it's Denisenko that scores. Again, he's going to get a warning for avoiding the match and falling to the floor deliberately. So that just brings it to 1 point difference again. But it's closing seconds. He won't be too worried. He's going to go out. He'll get a Kyongo, but Daeun Lee's getting frustrated. He's got to score in this last second. Goes for the punch, whereas Denisenko gets it on the way in. So Alexei Denisenko books his place in the final, and he'll be facing Saul Gutierrez in the minus 68 kilogram division. So Lee Dae-hoon, favourite in many people's eyes, doesn't make it to this final. If you saw the draw this morning, I think a lot of people would have been expecting Servet Tazagul and Daeun Lee to make it to this final, but Alexei Denisenko and Saul Gutierrez have had different ideas about that. So the next match will be the female minus 57 kilogram final. There we can just see the highlights from that last match. That's a great back kick by Denisenko. Nice attitude between the players. It's a little bit frustrated the way that Denisenko was avoiding the match after he scored his points. And I think he's got to be careful because he will get penalised quite a bit for that. And we'll see what happens in the final with Saul Gutierrez. A very different technical athlete to Lee Dae-hoon. But before that, we have Chinese Taipei's Yunwen Wang against Great Britain's Jade Jones. Wang, the world silver medalist from Chelyabinsk earlier this year. In the lighter category, in the minus 53s. And she's up against Jade Jones. Jones very much a favourite to win this as a stronger athlete. But Wang will be looking to spoil the British party. Already defeating Rachel Booth in the semi-final to get to this final. And Jay Jones allowing his little smile to the camera. There's a little helper waving there, she's dragging him along. Close game with Nikita Glasnovich, unlike the earlier two qualifying matches that she had. Referee Song Chul Kim from Canada. Again, Olympic referee from 2012, tremendous experience. They're just giving the coaches their incident video review cards so they can appeal for the video assessment if necessary. Chinese Taipei in blue, Great Britain in red. I think Jade heard the call for the referee to come out there. Actually, there's a bit of a delay while we're getting the sensors put into the head guard. So system check. And satisfied the red fine, just doing the final check on the blue head guard. You can see the protective arm guards need to be covered up. So Yunwen Wang from Chinese Taipei against Jade Jones from Great Britain. Jones pushes forward strong to start with, as we would expect. Jabbing that front leg out in the check. Strong kick from Wang, who just bounces off of Jade. He gets a warning for falling to the floor. You just wonder if the strength of Jade Jones, who was looking incredibly sharp during the contest, you wonder if Wang has got the strength. But goes up for the nice headshot. Wonder if Wang's got the strength to potentially match her opponent. Jade just edging back, giving her space to kick, moving out of the way, then travels forward very, very fast with her own front leg checks. Wang counters with a high shot, but it's well clear. Jones takes the first kick with a check. The first point with a check off the front leg. Going to flick high. Taipei coach saying go high. She is totally a right-sided player, Jade. It's worked very, very well for her. Tries a PSS kick on, she'll get a warning for that. Take it off. And a warning. Yeah. Not allowing those kicks anymore. A little bit of a slip by Jade. Won't be too concerned about it at this stage. Second point for Jones. Yes, those PSS kicks with the holding were a problem in the first couple of days of competitions at the World Championships in Chelyabinsk. The interpretation of the rules were reviewed, and as a consequence of that, we've seen very little of it in Moscow and even less here in Samsun, Turkey. So it's a good development for Taekwondo that those types of kicks have been phased out. It just shows the way the game can evolve so quickly, and the way that the athletes and the coaches and the support team can adapt to interpreting the rules in different ways. So Jade Jones comfortable with two shots, two strong checks to the body that have scored. Wang has tried the headshot, was well clear though. Jones looking the stronger of the two, though Wang looks quite relaxed there. Yunwen Wang from Chinese Taipei. Out for the second round. Wang coming out strong attacking. Nowhere near scoring as such. Jade tries to close down with a punch. Travelling forwards off that front leg. Strong kick in there. Registers, but not enough impact to score. Yeah, we saw a very rare left leg kick off of Jade Jones. Would like to have seen it score if it had done. She might have used that a little bit more, but why change something that works so well? 1 minute left in the second round. I think we'll see Jade going high. Should be wanting to extend that lead. She's been playing the headshots. Definitely in the qualifier. There we go. Not quite the right distance, but she did go for the headshot. Again, checks the body strongly. Worked well against Glasnovic in the semi-final. Wang tries a punch. Nikita Glasnovic did take a couple of points on Jones, but so far Wang's not looked like doing that. She just gets knocked over there, gets a warning. Jones looking very, very comfortable, just keeps picking her off there, gets another point with the Kyongos as well, makes it 5-0 in the last 10 seconds of this second round. So Jay Jones very happy with that. Wang no answer to her at all. I still believe that Jade will want some headshots to finish off with, to finish strong, to send a message out. This is what we do. So Wang's, as we see there, just not found any way to get through Jay Jones' defences or get in, get past that strong right leg check. Jay Jones looking to secure her place in Rio 2016 to add to the gold medal that she took in London. That'd be a tremendous achievement. She got the MBE for taking the gold medal in London. Would be such a tremendous achievement if she could do the same in Rio. But that's next summer. Before that, we've got more qualification events next month in Manchester. Next month in Manchester is the third Grand Prix. And Jones will be on her home soil for that one. Another check to the body. Just adjusting an arm pad there that slipped up quite high. Referee does it himself to speed up the time. Jay just chipping away there with these strong checks. Punch by Wang, will it register? And she does, yeah. Jones might be secretly thinking there, a little bit of frustration that she allowed it to get through. Would like a clean sheet. However, she gets a warning, so that'll be 2, so it'll be 6-2. Needs to be careful, it's only 4 points difference, but to be truthful, Jade does look the stronger. Wang goes up for the headshot. Possibly a lack of focus there a little bit by Jade. Let's let Wang come back into this match or get some hope. A little bit of holding there on the referee's blind side by Wang. Jones using the front hand to parry away the kicks off of Wang, who's heartened by those 2 points that she's got now. One through punch, the other one through two Kyongo, so she hasn't actually scored a kick as such. Powerful kick by Jay Jones to the body, taking Wang off her feet. A bit of a push, so it wouldn't have registered strongly enough, but it was enough to take Wang off her feet. Jones goes high. Last few seconds. Jade will play these out, gets the warning. That's the third one, so it won't have an effect straight away. She just play this out now, these last 10 seconds. Referee a bit keen in that one. That's not for going out of the contest area, that's for avoiding the match. Jade jabs out off the front leg. This time it'll be a warning for going out of the contest area, but with 3 seconds left on the clock, Jones won't be unconcerned and too concerned about that. And that's it. Jade Jones of Great Britain, Olympic gold medalist, is champion of the Grand Prix Series 2 event here in Samsun, Turkey. Jade Jones, Great Britain takes our first final of the day in the senior female 57 kilogram division. Great achievements from Great Britain, with Rachel Booth also taking the bronze medal. So our medalists for this category: Jay Jones gold, Yunwen Wang from Chinese Taipei silver, Rachel Booth and Nikita Glasnovich both take a bronze. Strong performance from Jay Jones, allowing himself a smile now. She didn't get the headshot that she'd like to have done, but still a confident performance. There's Jay Jones celebrating that she's got it, acknowledging the crowd and the GB team. So, our last final of the Series 2 Grand Prix from Samsun, Turkey, featuring Sol Gutierrez from Mexico and Alexei Denisenko from Russia. So to see more Grand Prix action next month, come to Manchester, the Regional Sports Centre, a sports city, and that'll be the third Grand Prix event. Then there's a break, with the finals of the Grand Prix series will be in December in Mexico City. So Sol Gutierrez in blue from Mexico, he defeated Abulfazl Yagubi Yobari from Iran, and Alexei Denisenko will be in red, defeating Dae-Hoon Lee from Korea. So Sol Gutierrez looking quite composed and relaxed. Did seem to struggle a little bit in that scrappy semi-final. It'll be a different type of match here against Denisenko. Some great matches there. I hope you got to saw the Servet Tazagul quarter-final. That was a great match. With Sol Gutierrez up against Alexei Denisenko. Again, I'd like to say that these are two of the nicest guys you ever could come across in any sport. The Taekwondo athletes here at the Grand Prix Series are really a great bunch of people. And Denisenko, one of the nicest. Good results there, as you can see, against Dae-Hoon Lee and the other Iranian. That was a close match. So Mexico versus Russia, Sol Gutierrez. He'll be on his home turf for the Grand Prix final in Mexico City in December. However, that's not played out for Alexei. He's taking silver medals in Moscow and in Chelyabinsk. So our last final here from Samsun. Last PSS checks. Referee just making sure they've got the gum shields in. And here we go. Last minute adaptation. And here we go, Sol Gutierrez from Mexico in blue, Alexei Denisenko from Russia in red. The last match of this Grand Prix series from Samsun in Turkey. Again, I'd like to congratulate the Turkish Taekwondo Federation for a great event. Cautious start, as we'd expect. Maybe a bit of a shin block there. Referee definitely thought so and gives a warning against Denisenko. Extends through for the first punch, but it's Mexico that takes a point on the counter. Cutting underneath. So it looks like we're going to see Denisenko maybe attacking more. So Gutierrez just playing the counter game so far. Registered again there with that hook to the body. And now it's actually Denisenko who scores a counter kick against Gutierrez as he moved in for the point. Even Stevens so far. Referee wants more action. Gutierrez cuts underneath, hooking up to the body pad. Denisenko tries a twist kick off the front leg, stepping in. There seems to be a problem with the PSS. It's not registered on the screen, but we're just having a check now. So in the back of each PSS trunk protector is a transmitter. And the system will cut out if either of those transmitters are not working. The referee's asking, do we need to do a check? They don't. So back under action. 30 seconds left in this first round. Sol Gutierrez goes up there for the headshot. Oh, excellent work by Denisenko. Great combination. The second kick hitting the head. Bring him straight back into this match. Does it again. Not looking too pleased there, but must be quite pleased that he didn't let this first round end with a big point gap. So not too much action, just very much tit for tat until the last closing seconds. And then two incredible headshots. There we see Gutierrez's first one. Extends and pushes through. As Denisenko moves in. There's his double kick. The second one hitting the head. Let's see that again. Cuts to the body. That one doesn't register, but the headshot does. Good work by Denisenko. Let's hope we see a little bit more of that in this second round. There's a tremendous final match in Chelyabinsk between Denisenko and Tazagul. Let's hope he can step up for this one as well. Gutierrez is a very different type of opponent. I think it comes off the back leg, does that double again, this time stumbles over. Denisenko gets a second warning, so that's another point for Gutierrez. Incredibly fast way that Denisenko does those kicking combinations. He's a more dynamic athlete, but he tends to match the pace of his opponent rather than setting the pace like somebody like Tazagul does. Gets the point back there from the front leg check. He's not happy about the holding there. On the referee's blind side, referee doesn't see it. There'll be a warning there for Gutierrez as his knee touched the floor. Only the soles of feet are allowed to touch the floor. Anything more than that is a warning. Denisenko trying now in short bursts. Like I said, he does tend to match the pace of his opponent. So as he's facing Gutierrez, who's a very cautious, cagey athlete, Denisenko just tries at that same pace. But now he's brought the score back. It's all tied at 6 apiece. It's Denisenko trying, goes up for the headshot. Well deserved by Denisenko. And Gutierrez gets a warning. So the game changer with that headshot and the second warning puts Denisenko ahead. Right now, with this style of play, we would like to see Denisenko taking this title. Gutierrez stepped up in the last round in most of his qualifying matches, so I think we'll see the same here. Denisenko choosing not to sit down. Keep on his feet while he's been having, that's the headshot. Good headshot, good combination movements. Again, it's like we see the kick to the body. And then rather than the foot going down, you use it again and flick up to the head. So Denisenko leading. Gutierrez is first out. Gutierrez starting to be a bit more proactive in this last round, looking for the headshot there. Hooks up to the body, into the face, and gets it. You've got to give Gutierrez credit for his timing on the counter especially. Most of his points are scored on the counter. Denisenko checks and gets another one. Gutierrez starting to be a bit more proactive on his attacks. Not too convincing though. Denisenko just being a little bit more mobile. Gutierrez matching him. Just over a minute left. Neither be wanting to make any mistakes. 2 points is not a massive margin at this stage. Denisenko won't be looking to attack because he doesn't want to get caught on the way in. He does a counter kick to Gutierrez there and gets it. So it's 3 points difference now. So the pressure's starting to mount on Gutierrez. .30 seconds left. Referee wants more activity. It's Gutierrez that starts that. Still well out of range. Denisenko might play the spoiling game. Congo won't make any difference on the score yet. So just less than 20 seconds. Will Denisenko play or will he spoil? Gutierrez gets one back. Needs to go fast now. Denisenko edging back, keeps working, nice combination there. Gets a warning for avoiding the match, a little bit harsh. I don't think he went out the court, but well, his coach didn't think so either, so he's played a video review card. I'm a bit surprised with that at this stage with just so few seconds on the clock. I think I'd have been tempted to let it play out, truthfully, but the coach said no, he wasn't avoiding the match. He didn't go out of the contest area. The Congo was incorrect. From my angle, I think he was right, but I wouldn't have played the card if I'd been his coach with just 3 seconds on the clock. And it being the first Congo Actually, the third Kyongo, so it wouldn't have made, it's not impacted. So I'm sure even if he's right, all that does is give Gutierrez time to compose himself, get some coaching. And extend the course of this match. It's rejected, so it stands anyway. So Gutierrez, that's it, Denisenko, straight out there, probably going to get a Gamjun for that. No, it's a Kyongo going out of the contest area. Does it again, but that doesn't matter. Alexei Denisenko wins the final of the minus 68 kilogram Olympic division at the World Taekwondo Series 2 Grand Prix here in Samsun, Turkey. So that marks the end of competition. Two great results for Alexei Denisenko and Jade Jones of Great Britain to take the gold medals today and bring our competition to an end. So next up is Manchester next month on the 16th to the 18th of October at the Regional Sports Centre in Sports City, Manchester. Get your tickets for that. And of course we'll have it on the live feed, WTF live feed and broadcast too. So our next event, Grand Prix 3, Manchester, Great Britain. So we're about to have the awarding ceremony. This will take a few minutes to set up. Presenting the gold medals will be Professor Kuk-Yun Chung, WTF Council member, and probably one of the greatest Taekwondo masters and athletes that's ever lived. And also making the presentation will be Metin Sahin, President of the Turkish Taekwondo Federation and a WTF Council member. Turkish Federation have been great hosts for this event, and Metin Sahin can be very proud of his team that put this event together. So shortly there'll be the medal presentation ceremony. Thank you for joining us over these last couple of days of competition. My name is Mike Mackenzie. Hopefully I'll see you in Manchester for Grand Prix 3 in October, and then the finals of the Grand Prix series will be in December in Mexico City, and then the rankings for the Rio Olympic Games will be finalized. And making the medal awarding ceremony for the female minus 57 kilogram division, and the actual awarder will be President Metin Sahin of the Turkish Taekwondo Federation, WTF Council member. You can see Nikita Glasnovich and Rachel Booth on the third place podium. Yunwen Wang takes a silver medal, and Jade Jones, the headhunter, takes the gold medal. Great results for Great Britain. And Professor Metin Sahin will be making the presentation. Rachel Booth and Nikita Glasnovich taking the bronze medals. Two very young athletes with tremendous potential and futures ahead of them. Nice silver medal there for Yunwen Wang from Chinese Taipei. But the gold goes to Jade Jones. Making the awards of the flowers and the ceremonial belts is Usman Dildar, leading figure in World Taekwondo Federation, who's the International Federation Liaison Officer at London 2012. As a key figure behind the scenes in World Taekwondo. And then Mr. Sahin will be presenting the checks. Grand Prix Series is the only event in the Taekwondo that has prize monies. We talk to any athlete and they're much more concerned about the qualification points rather than the money. It's not quite up to the amounts that we see in some sports as yet. So, last group photographs of the female minus 57 kilogram division. That's quite a photogenic group there, so photos are taking a little bit longer than usual. And now we'll have the awarding ceremony for the male minus 68, beg your pardon, male minus 68 kilogram division. And Professor Kook Yun Chung will be making these awards. Bronze medals to Lee Dae-hoon and Abulfazl Yagoubi Jabari from Iran. Sol Gutierrez takes a silver medal and gold medal to Russian Alexei Denisenko. Making the presentation is Professor Kook Yun Chung, who's now technical chairman. World Taekwondo Federation Committee. He's a council member. And to those of us who know Taekwondo history know he's one of the greatest Taekwondo practitioners and athletes of all time. Been in Korean national team for over 10 years. Took a gold medal as a demonstration sport in 1988 Olympic Games himself. Now a professor at the Korea National Sport University. Alexei Denisenko, gold medalist in the minus 68 kilogram division. Flowers and belts awarded by the local director of sport from Samsun region. The bouquets of flowers normally get given to some of the female helpers and volunteers. There's a chapter 2 macho to keep hold of the flowers. And Cook Yun Chun presenting the certificates or the checks. I was actually with the athletes yesterday with some of the medalists, and they don't get these big checks to keep. They are actually presented with the cash on the local currency, so there we go. So that concludes our coverage of the Series 2 Grand Prix here from Samsun, Turkey. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Mike McKenzie, and we'll see you in Mexico. Thank you. And today's matches are in the female minus 57 kilogram and the male weight to make it to the 57s. I'll be taking you through the semi-finals and finals of today, the last day of competition. Champions, and today's matches are in the female minus 57 kilogram and the male weight to make it to the 57s. In the same division as a stable. Yunwen Wang, Chinese. Head attempt by Wang. Fazol Yagubi Ijibari from Iran in the first semi-final of the Wang. So no athletes or no referees can officiate on the same. Had to run across the stadium after marching out with Rachel. Head guard itself. Joe goes straight. Check kick scored and knocks it off. It's quite a mouthful. Much higher in the ranking systems, world bronze medalist in that exchange. The 3 points there for Gauthier for a headshot. Defense. Gutierrez goes high. Taekwondo, especially in Europe, but in the world as well. So congratulations to the Turkish, and he's up against Alexei Denisenko. He's been a bit more stronger there. Denisenko goes to the back kick and gets it. We'll get a warning now though. Counter. Comes forwards and it's Denisenko that scores. Again, he's going to get a warning for a Wang, the world silver medalist. And Jay Jones allowing his lip well clear. Jones takes a shot. Again, checks the body strongly. Just play this out now, these last 10 seconds. Referee a bit keen in that one. That's not for going out of the contest area, that's for avoiding the match. Jay jabs. Hello and welcome to the third day of competition at the World Taekwondo Federation's second Grand Prix of the year, coming to you from the impressive Yasser Dogu Sports Salon.